The metre used to be defined in terms of a length of metal bar, and it's in a vault in Paris that was based on the measurement of the circumference of the Earth. But the problem with having an artefact standard like that is it becomes infinitely valuable. And if, for example, it drifts in length, or if somebody damages it, then by definition it is still a metre, so everything else in the universe must change size. So, and it's also having an artefact standard that everyone has to go back and compare with limits technological advances. And so this was recognised quite early on with the metre. And so in 1960, they redefined the definition of the metre to be a certain number of wavelengths of light that's emitted by the krypton atom. And defining it that way improved the accuracy of length measurements by about a factor of 25. But even that wasn't enough, and so soon after they redefined it again. And so we know from Einstein's theory of relativity that the speed of light is a constant no matter how you observe it or where you observe it. And so it's a really good foundation for a definition of a unit because it's unchanging in the universe. And so in 1983, the definition of the metre was defined by setting the speed of light to be this exact number here. So previously people used to be able to measure the speed of light. Now this is it exactly, and it's never going to change. And so the metre now is defined as the distance that light travels in a very short, small fraction of a second, where that fraction of a second is 1 divided by this number. And so having the metre defined that way actually improved the accuracy by another factor of about 40. But it means now that anyone can use any method they like to determine what a metre is, as long as they can have the apparatus and can relate their measurements back to the speed of light. And essentially we've now taken the metre out of the vault, both literally and figuratively. So, you know, and the metre now defines, well, the speed of light defines not just the metre, but also the kilometre or the nanometre. Any scale that you want to measure, you can measure by relating your measurements back to the speed of light.